Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Good to see you all today. I'm just getting a few things organised. We're just doing a quick news show. Won't be too long. Thank you. We're going to wait for a few more people to come in, and then we're going to get going. So, hello. I'm going to be on camera. How are we doing? Good to see you. A rare occasion. But bit of messy hair. It was actually, I straightened it and it looked okay, and then it's just got all hot and it doesn't matter, does it? Anyway, how are we doing? We've got 71 people in the house. I've had my shower. I'll have another one in a minute. So thank you so much. Hello for coming in. We're going to do a new show tonight. So we're going to have a few stories. We're going to go from like more serious and what's going on, and then we're going to go into more like silly ones like we did the other day. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this tonight. Like I said to you before, starting from like next month ish, because I've going to have a desk soon. I've got a desk, but got to get put together, and I've been getting bits to do my podcast. So we're going to have new webcam, because this one's a bit naff on the laptop. New webcam. No, I'm not strawberry blonde. It's the lighting. Everyone says that. I'm not strawberry blonde. It's just the lighting. I've got a new webcam. We've got my new laptop, which I had. What was it? May. New lighting, new microphone, so we'll be able to do some decent podcasts. So that'll be coming next month. So hello everybody, welcome to the live stream. I'm on camera. Al's got his new that's I got him for Father's Day. That's, you know, the Rick and Morty, that's a teddy bear from that. So you can see that behind me there. So there you go. My hair's grown, hasn't it? It's really grown. It's long now. But yeah, it's blonde. It's just darker blonde, but yeah, it's the lighting, and you'll see when I get my lighting done. I missed the stream on Monday, so for those of you who don't know, I do new streams. I hadn't been doing much from lately, so I'm going to be doing 2 a week. So there's going to be no call-in show tonight. I'm too tired now. I've done 2 streams today. We'll hopefully be doing the paranormal on Friday. So no phoning, but we're going to be just catching up on the news and seeing what's going on. So big thank you to everyone who's here, and we're going to crack on. We've got 93 watching. If you like the stream and you like what we do, please hit the like. If you don't, I won't be offended, and hit the dislike and then unsubscribe, and then you go and find your way and I'll go my way, and everyone's happy. There's no need to hate watch. There is no need to rage watch. Okay, I am today, Jenna. Jenna says that I'm a streaming warrior. I do agree with that one today. Right then. Here we go. Now. There we go. So most of you have heard. I'm not going to do individual hellos because there's too many people in. But there's 95 people here. But I just want to say there's loads of people stream on a Friday night. Like, just too many to mention. So if you're here and you're one of the 95 people that have joined me tonight, when you could be absolutely anywhere, I just want to say thank you a lot for joining us. Okay, right then. So the first story tonight is what's all over the news in the UK, and there's an escaped convict. Now, Al broke the news to us the other day when we were in the garden. This guy clung onto, apparently he got underneath, okay? At first they said that he had clung onto the back of a food van. No, he'd actually got underneath it. So let me just find my phone. I'm just going to put subscribers only mode on. Just give me a minute. Sorry, because Jane's not here. She did say she might miss the stream, so give me a moment. We've got 99 watching. Hit the like. We've got 38 likes. Thank you. We've got subscribers on who did that of 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Slow mode will be going on now. We're going to be doing 15 seconds. Blimey. Right, okay, here we go. Okay, 104 watching now. Thank you. Welcoming everybody. So What was he in prison for, says Katie, right? The reason why he was in prison was I think there's a bit more to this, okay? Oh, well, thank you, Joe. I think there's more to this, okay? I'm going to give you a really quick, brief outline of why he was in prison, and then we're going to read the latest, because there's been a sighting. There has been a sighting. Hello, Lady Lulu. You off to bed, my love? Lucy's loud tonight. Okay, so apparently this guy is an Iranian spy. Okay, now, do you want to tell you what I think? I'll tell you what I think after we've seen this. Right now, this is just too obvious. Like, yes, our prison service are inept, but nobody is that inept. So we're going to watch a quick video. Here we go. So this is a guy who has escaped. If you're watching on the replay, what I'm doing is I'm putting all of our stories tonight are going to be put into the live chat. So the link to every story, if you're watching on the replay, watch on the live chat, because then you'll be able to find out all the stories. Okay, so there's a little video here. So let's see what this says. Here we go. I'm not sure why it's so quiet. Okay. So they think they've seen him walking away from a food delivery. Oh, I like his green t-shirt. Very nice. Favourite colour. Okay, we've got arm response.
Daniel Khalif was remanded in custody at HMP Wandsworth on the 28th of January this year, having been charged with offences alleged to have taken place in 2021 while he was serving in the armed forces. At approximately 7:30 yesterday morning, a vehicle which had made a delivery to the prison's kitchen left HMP Wandsworth. Shortly afterwards, local contingency plans for an unaccounted prisoner were activated, and in line with standard procedure, the police were informed. The prison was put into a state of lockdown while staff attempted to determine Daniel Khalif's whereabouts. The vehicle was stopped and searched by police after the alert was raised. Strapping was found underneath the vehicle, which appeared to indicate that Daniel Khalif may have held onto the underside of it in order to escape.
So the bottom.
The search is underway. His Majesty's Prison and Probation Service are giving every assistance to the Metropolitan Police's operation to recapture Daniel Khalif and return him to custody. As has been made clear by the Metropolitan Police, there is no reason to believe he poses a threat to the wider public. When I was first briefed on this grave security breach, I spoke to the Governor of HMP Wandsworth and senior HMPPS leaders to establish what was known about the escape and seek assurances about the immediate measures being taken to ensure the security of the prison. I made clear then, and I reiterate now, that no stone must be left unturned in getting to the bottom of what happened. Who was on duty that morning? In what roles?
Anyway, this is what we're just going to cut the shit now. Basically, this guy, he was in the British Army. Apparently, he was caught spying for Iran. Hello, Brum Vixen. Sorry, I just caught chat. Brum Vixen, it's her birthday today. It's also my 11th wedding anniversary, so we can celebrate together. So, happy birthday to Brum Vixen. I've just missed this comment from this new person. Full-time dad to a 9-year-old non-verbal autistic boy. Oh my, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm a mom to a 9-year-old autistic boy with communication problems. So I'm so sorry to hear you lost your wife. So sorry. Yeah, you're welcome here anytime. Joe. Oh, it's awful. Thank you for joining us. Happy birthday to Brum Vixen. It must, if he's got to go, he's got to go. Yeah, we're a good community here. We look after each other. So, hello, everybody. Thank you for the anniversary wishes and for Brum Vixen's birthday wishes. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly just do a quick, brief overview. So this guy, he was in the British Army, right? This is why I think he's a spy. Right, I might be wrong, but I believe that he has been spying for the Iranians. That they've talked him into, or whatever, tortured him. The UK government. This is what I believe have got him to spy for us. This is what I reckon. They've let him go on purpose, fake this ridiculous, elaborate story that's like something out of a movie, out of an old World War II movie. And he's gone back to Iran. This is what I reckon. He's gone back to Iran, and the Iranians are going to be like, yeah, you know, you've got away, we'll look after you, when actually he's probably feeding stuff back, double agent. That's what I reckon. He's got military background. He's partly Iranian. And I believe that they've let him go on purpose. That is the stories in the mainstream media are getting so ludicrous lately. You don't know what's truth and what's not. It's just, and apparently, listen to this as well. This is why I think it was an inside job. He was in Wandsworth on remand, and if he would have gone to trial, he would have most likely been found guilty. He would have been put into Belmarsh. Now, if he was in Belmarsh, that wouldn't have happened. He was purposely put into Wandsworth, into a Cat B, where this sort of stuff is much more likely to happen. Well, it could have still have a few years. You know, it only takes us a year or two. Hello, Sarah. We're just reading the story. Basically, we're just watching that little clip. This guy here, 21-year-old, he says here, he's on the run after he allegedly jumped on the back or strapped himself underneath a food van. Now, he was a chef in Wandsworth prison on remand, and he was going to stand trial, and he would have been found guilty. He's been spying for the Iranians, and he was in the British Army. Now, apparently, there he is there. Apparently, he strapped himself underneath the van, and he was a chef in the prison. And when the van was driving off, he just ran out, pretended to put something in the bin, and strapped himself under the van, the food van, and off he went. There's more to this, I think, that they're not telling us. But apparently there's been a sighting, guys. A manhunt is underway. There is a £20,000 reward for information to keep those peepers peeled, folks. If you're in that area, down south, down the Wandsworth area, or anywhere. Kent, at Dover, there's huge delays down at Dover because the police are checking vehicles crossing over the border. They're trying to make sure he doesn't leave the country. Our Secret Service and our police are just horrendous. No offence, but they are. So I don't believe for one moment that they could find him if they want, you know, even if they wanted to, which I don't think they do. The stories are just getting worse. Hello, everyone coming in. I can't do any individual hellos. We are doing a new stream tonight, so I'm going to be presenting a lot. I'm catching bits of the chat as I'm going. So a member of the public saw a man resembling the terror suspect climbing out from underneath the bid food delivery van as it stopped near the Wandsworth roundabout at the top of Trinity Road. So there you go. The member of the public have apparently seen him getting from underneath the van. I can't say it with a straight face. I'm struggling. He had help from Ninny. That is a very, very, very good point, Mary. He most likely did have help from Ninny. Ninny Weger's become a complete telly addict now because his daddy's had to move him across the room while he's doing the other part of the floor, and now he's right in front of the TV and he's just perplexed by it. Okay, so the message is, if you're watching now, you naughty escapee prisoner, hand yourself in, either call us or go to the local police station. With the reward we are offering today and the amazing support we've had from the public and the media, we will be closing in on you, Daniel. We really need you to come forward and give yourself up. That's not from me. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what the police chief has said. So there you go, Daniel. But I think there's a lot of bullshittery going on there, but that's just my opinion. That is the biggest story today, as well as it's been a year since the Queen passed away. So everyone's talking about that, but I don't know why, because it's been a year. But why is it all over the news? We're going to do this every year. You know, like we had it for weeks when she passed. There's only so much you can do. But anyway, So another couple more stories I want to look at today, and this I've seen this morning. This is in Blackpool. A boy has died in a hotel on holiday in Blackpool. 10-year-old boy. 118 watching. Please hit the like or the dislike. What's going on in the background? What do you mean? Can you hear Oscar can't get comfortable? If you can hear a funny noise, it's Oscar slipping around on the new floor. That's what you can hear. We're now ruled by King Charles WEF. Yeah, we are. Anyway, I'm just catching bits of chat. I'm so sorry to hear you're unwell, Brum Vixen, and it's your birthday as well. Again, can you hear me okay? I forgot to do a sound check. The new microphone, I won't have to keep holding it up to me. I'll be able to, it'll pick me up from further away. Can you hear me okay, everybody? I believe she's been dead a while. Right then, right, let me know if you can hear me okay. Right, this story is horrific, and I just don't understand how these things can happen in this day and age. Horror as 10-year-old boy dies after being electrocuted in high voltage shock at Tiffany's Hotel in Blackpool. There you go. It's called Tiffany's. I've never heard of it, but I've not been to Blackpool for years. But we've got quite a few people from Lancashire who watch the channel, so you guys might know where this is. But apparently he was in the lobby area. He passed away and couldn't be saved. All we know is that police were called to the hotel at around 10:39 p.m. on Sunday after the boy was found unresponsive. A probe was launched, but the tragic case has now been passed to the local authority, which is different from usually we get passed to the coroner and, you know, we don't get an investigation. The hotel, known locally as the Pink Hotel, confirmed they had temporarily closed. We are deeply saddened by the recent incident. We don't know what happened. We don't know how it happened. All we know, wow, that is pink. All we know is that a little boy has passed away tragically at this hotel in Blackpool. Again, we don't know what's gone on, but that is just awful. That's just horrendous. I seen it this morning and I thought, you know, he's on holiday and he's passed away, electrocuted. It's just awful. So that's condolences to his family. It's just awful. Just looking at the chat now. Penny, my dad and his partner always stayed there. Oh, really? Wow, Brum Vixen. So you know it then. I'm hoping there's a full investigation and it should be closed because we don't know how they died. You know, was there something faulty there or... hello, Bumblebee. Hello, everybody. I can't do my individual hellos. We've got 122 watching. Please hit the like if you enjoy the content or the dislike if you don't. Hopefully, when I do get the new the desk up and running, I'm going to be using StreamYard if we're going to be having guests. But I'm going to be going back to my original Streamlab when I'm doing these sort of shows. And you'll be able to see all the comments coming up on the screen as well. It'll look a lot better. So that'll be then as well. So there's lots of things happening. There's a few changes coming with the channel, but all good. I've seen this story earlier and I didn't get to read it all, so I'm going to read it all with you, but I caught the headline and I thought, what a bizarre story. So there's the link to that one. If you want to see it, there you go. Hello, everyone coming in. Please hit the like or the dislike. We've got 120 watching. We have 59 likes, so we're only 10 away from our goal. We've got quite a few mods in. Hello, JJ. Hello, was Paz meant to be going on AA's channel? Don't know. I'm not sure, darling. So the next story here, infamous cyclist who need girl, a 5-year-old girl, in the back and knocked her into the snow, wins a lawsuit against her dad over viral video. Now, I caught a glimpse of this, but I'd never heard of this story. I don't know whether you guys have heard of this. Hello, JJ, my love. Don't know if you heard of this, but I caught a glimpse of it and I was like, eh? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take the comment off, and we're going to watch the video. So, okay, so here's the video. It apparently went viral.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey!
Hey,
He did, didn't he?
what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh,
Hey!
Yeah, so Jacob
No
is
way.
living on the farm, and he's
I hate it when they start playing another video. Did you guys just see that? Did you guys just see that? He definitely need her in the back. Yeah. So the story. Okay, I don't like going on screen. He couldn't. He could have gone. The thing is, yeah, she was in his way. I get that, but that is a walking path. It's not a cycling path. So walkers and cyclists can, can go on it. Cyclists aren't banned, but if you're going to be cycling on a pedestrian path, you're going to have to be patient. I know it's frustrating when people are in your way, but it's not like it's a cycle lane. Now, if that was a cycle lane and there was pedestrians walking alongside a cycle in the cycle lane, I could understand cyclists getting really peed off. But no, this is a path. And he could have waited. He could have gone round. There's lots of things he could have done. And if he'd accidentally caught the little girl, but he didn't, he purposely stuck his knee out on that little girl's back. Anyway, that happened in 2020 on Christmas Day in Belgium. But the story goes, the cyclist who went viral after ploughing into a 5-year-old girl has won his court case against the youngster's dad for sharing footage of the incident online. That's weird. Shocking video showed the cyclist sticking his knee out and knocking the girl onto a snowy path in somewhere called Barak Michael in Belgium on Christmas Day 2020. Goes on. Her dad, Patrick Mapassa, was filming his family on their walk and captured the incident. The footage shows the youngster, dressed all in one pink outfit, walking carefully along the icy track beside her mum when a cyclist came up behind them. Instead of waiting for the girl to move out of the way, he goes down the side. Just as he comes alongside her, he seemingly deliberately puts his leg out. His knee then strikes her in the back, sending her flying onto the snow-covered ground. Mr. Musapasa, I said that wrong, said he had chased after the man who had not been named publicly and managed to make him stop. Sorry, I'm really tired. But the rider was remorseless. So furious, as you would be, the dad posted the footage on social media and asked viewers if they agreed he was right to make a complaint to the cops. The cyclist was later ordered to pay just €1 in compensation, €1, and handed a suspended sentence on the ground that he had already been criticised enough on social media. But the family believed that it had been an accident. The man would have stopped to check if the child was okay, instead of just speeding off, which was why the dad posted it online. He said he was not seeking revenge, but wanted to share the images on social media to raise awareness about dangerous situations. But the cyclist has successfully sued the dad for posting the now viral footage online. I'd never seen that. Give me a 1 in chat if you'd ever come across that footage before, because I hadn't. Give me a 1 in chat if you'd ever seen that apparent viral video. Give me a 2 if you hadn't, and a 3 if you don't know, but I suppose you either do or you don't. But give me a 1 if you've ever seen that video. I've never seen that video before. Just out of interest, it's just an unscientific, because I've never seen it. So if it's so viral and it's ruined this cyclist reputation so much, then how come I've never seen it? And most of you haven't seen it. We've got loads. We've got 1-1. We've got a 69er from Alan Edge. But the rest are 2s. We've got a 1 and the rest are 2s. Right, so there's one person in the entire live stream now. It's, again, an unscientific study of 126 people. And not everybody 111 said Tink seen it. A lot of twos. Okay, another one, Garfield the cat. So majority of people in this stream, I say 90% at least, Kathleen's seen it, but most people haven't seen it. So it can't be that bloody viral. I can't believe this. Okay, if you watch on the replay, feel free, put a 1 in chat if you've seen it before. So this guy has now successfully sued the dad for posting the now viral footage, reportedly on the grounds that the backlash the video received made him feel so threatened. Oh, sorry, I'm really tired. Sorry, guys. He was afraid to leave his house. He previously demanded just €4,500 in compensation, equal to the value of the bicycle he claims he can no longer use. Shut up. A court will determine in April next year how much compensation. I think this is absolutely disgusting. At the time of the incident, Mr. Mapasa said, a lot of people tell me that I should have hit him, but I don't agree. And in any case, I was in front of my children. I would have made things worse. The local cyclist association, who saw the video at the time, said the man's behaviour was unacceptable. They said he had an obligation to prioritise weaker road users. Is that classed as a road in Belgium then? A footpath? Which in this case was the people walking. He also said this applied to the nature reserves. So there you go. It looks to me like crime does sometimes pay. Oh, gosh. Because at the end of the day, that guy committed that crime, in my opinion. He committed a crime and he has just been rewarded, or he's going to be rewarded. The cheek of him asking for compensation is absolutely disgusting. No, he didn't stop, Space Cat. He kneed the little girl in the back and then he carried on. And he's saying that because the dad put that video, the dad chased him down. The dad chased him down and he showed no remorse. He's saying that because that video was posted, thank you, Penny's Pimp number 2. Because the video was posted online, he's saying that he's been bullied and he can't use his bicycle anymore. Wow. Anyway, let's move on to the next story. What should we have next? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I bet I'm making you all yawn. I'm really tired. Where should we go next? Right, let's have a little bit of a half mini Phillip Schofield update. I love your Brummie accent. End of the day. Right, wrong button. Right, present, screen, and we're going to watch this one. Okay, end of the day. No, it is. It's Brummie, isn't it? End of the day. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sympathy Cliff. We missed Jane. I think she's gone to sleep. Right. Okay. Now we have a bit of a minute. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm yawning. My third stream today. I'm a bit of a stream demon today. No. Well, all it is this is a story that I come across earlier. A lot. Do you know how many people are contacting me asking me for Phillip Schofield updates? Even during my live stream earlier, someone came in and said, what's the latest on Phillip Schofield? I actually got a lot of subscribers during my coverage of him. So I haven't been doing any content on him apart from one video. So people do want to know updates. So when I was scouring through the news stories to get some stories for tonight's show, I actually came across a Phillip Schofield story, hence why I've included it in here. Right. And also Gemma's got a load for me as well to do videos on. Filtered out. I love the little puns in the sun. Phillip Schofield's daughters copy their dad in unfollowing Holly Willoughby after he was forced out at this. This is how pathetic we're at now. This is news, apparently. See, I just seen a Phillip Schofield story and put it, stuck it in my little tonight's stream story sort of thing. This week, seemingly cementing the end of their once impenetrable, said that right, yes, impenetrable friendship. The social media distancing has happened ahead of Holly's first national television awards without a former trusted sidekick. We know how much he likes those NTAs. If you remember, he had old Matthew McCreevy on stage with him when he was having a bit of How's Your Father with him at the time, and the lad was, what, 20? Now, as well as Philip unfollowing Holly, so have his two daughters, Molly and Ruby. The girls have known Holly for years amid their working relationship. They've enjoyed holidays together. So sorry, so tired. Both Molly and Ruby have seen their father go through hell, and they have been at his side. I just can't believe I'm reading this. Going through hell. Okay, there's no way on earth, no, there's no way on God's green earth that family, I know it's the heat and I've not slept as well, so apologies. There's no way that family, the children and the missus, didn't know that he was gay, right? Why are his daughters saying that he's been through hell when he has supposedly been lying to them and their mom that he was into women, and he was actually into boys, not men, boys. Sorry, my back's hurting. So this is why I don't like streaming on camera when I'm on the bed, because my back's hurting. I think we all did, darling, didn't we? So I just seen a Phillip Schofield story and added it. So what's this here? Scove spotted, or what's this? Hang on. Is this current? Oh, sorry. This was a couple of nights ago. He was spotted, apparently. Phillip Schofield was spotted at the NTAs, but did you see him? Apparently he was in the back. There he is. Is that him there? There he is. So, yeah, that doesn't look like him, does it? Looks too young. Apparently he was there. That's what they're saying here anyway. So this is apparently news now that his daughters have unfollowed Holly. What next? What next? We're all waiting with bated breath. We're on the edge of our seats. I wonder whether Mrs. Phillip Schofield will unfollow Holly. Okay. I thought there'd be a bit more of an exciting update there. I was like, oh, Phillip Schofield story. I'll throw that in. Okay, you may have seen this one. Oh, God, I'm trying to yawn. Right, you may have seen this one tonight. This was I've just sort of caught this tonight on the news. This is in the Lad Bible. So I'm going to pop the link in the chat. So if you want to watch any of these stories tonight, I don't know, Julius. I have no idea, but there you go. All passengers are being kicked off an EasyJet plane after pregnant mom with disabled daughter was accused of being abusive. This was a really bizarre one. I caught a glimpse of this on the news earlier. I found this a really strange story. I think it was on an EasyJet. We've got a video here. So all passengers were kicked off an EasyJet plane after a pregnant mom with a disabled child was accused of being abusive. Siobhan Foster, a 7-month pregnant mom, was removed from an EasyJet flight travelling from Belfast to Ibiza. Oh, we're gonna have a party. Yeah, that one. With her husband. So the mom, Siobhan was the mom, was on an EasyJet going from Belfast to Ibiza with her husband, James, and their disabled child, Florence. When she asked for assistance finding space for her bag, she's at the mom, in her overhead compartment last month. Okay, it goes on. During the ordeal, a grumpy, inverted commas, flight attendant allegedly singled out the mom and branded Siobhan as abusive leading to every passenger being subsequently removed from the plane. That doesn't make any sense. So she asked for help. This is what they're saying. She asked for help. The grumpy staff member then threw the whole plane off. There's a video. Okay, it seems a bit like he said, she said, but from what I can see, you've got a pregnant mom, 7 months pregnant, which really should be fine at 7 months pregnant, maybe not, I don't know. 7 months pregnant, disabled daughter, you ask for help, and the airline throw anybody off. Let's have a look and see what goes on in this video. We do have a video. There might be ads though, can't guarantee. Here we go. Why are they all standing up?
Yeah,
They're all being kicked off.
everybody's saying that. The whole plane. We're willing to walk off with you. The whole plane was because that one person. I'll get that love.
Oh, they're all willing to walk off.
Hey, Florence. Getting three off the plane today. Are we? Because of somebody thinking that they're better than everyone else.
What?
Yeah, because of this one person. This is going all over the internet. All over. You believe you me? Don't be crying. Mom. That's everybody else there on the plane.
I love
That's
Northern
not
Irish
the video.
people. They're all stuck together by the looks of it.
Don't be crying. Look, everywhere. Oh, McDonald's has gone.
You know, private, I would say, well, it's more cabin crew than a captain.
Tell me this. Why was the police involved?
Because cabin crew call.
But
Some
so,
of you part said it was my fault. I didn't say anything.
I wasn't. I never said it was your fault. I never said it was your.
No, not
I was saying how it started. But so it was a.
It was cabin crew. Not,
Cabin-
I didn't
so-
say any word.
So
anything.
the cabin crew ran out of hours.
Yes.
Is that's what it was, and that's why they were delaying the flight and pushing it on.
No, they were out of hours because they said, because obviously you argue with them. I don't know.
I didn't argue with them.
I can't understand the word.
But
But
they'd have been out of
all
hours no
stars
matter
have
what.
to, you know.
Costume. So they'd have been out of hours no matter what, wouldn't they? Really? Yeah.
Confused, right? I'll never fly EasyJet again. I understand when people call them sleazy jets, she wrote in a pretty damning Facebook rant. So apparently, right, let's just try and get this straight. This particular flight attendant had such a grumpy look on her face. James sat down with Florence, that's the 19-year-old disabled daughter, and I asked her, was there any space in the overhead lockers? Her reply was as sharp, clearly not. So I asked, could you help me find somewhere? Her reply was, you'll need to find somewhere yourself, even though there literally was nowhere. The mom then claimed that she asked for assistance due to being heavily pregnant, to which the stewardess reportedly snapped, you're being abusive and it's not my job to help you. So I want to know whether they all got kicked off or whether they all manually walked off. It's not very clear. Siobhan went on. Another hostess, an older lady, approached me and says, look, this isn't our job to help you. So I said, any other airline I've flown with have been more than helpful with me as I'm pregnant. So, of course, she then said I was being abusive. Writing this, I understand it would make you think, well, I was being abusive, but I honestly wasn't. And the whole plane can vouch for me. So she started to ignore her. She started raising her voice, saying, look at me. First of all, I'm not a child to be spoken to like this. I want to know where all the people left on the jet. Hold on. Then her and her daughter approached us to say we're being thrown off the plane. We asked why, as we literally hadn't done anything. Siobhan concluded the social media post by writing, my brother and mom spoke to her asking why we're being put off. And again, they couldn't answer the question. After roughly 1 hour, the whole plane was asked to get off. So the whole plane had to get off. Every person on that plane is putting complaints in. Some actually stood up on the plane to say to the pilot that it was the air hostess being aggressive. I don't know what the hell's going on here, But this went viral today. This video did. I find it really bizarre, but this went viral. So a woman who is heavily pregnant with a disabled daughter who asked for some help was told, no, it's not my job. You're being abusive. Do one. That is disgusting. Shame on you, EasyJet. Shame on you. There's too much evidence to show that this woman isn't lying. They've got the whole plane there as well. So, yeah, I thought that was a really bizarre story, but there you go. What's going on in chat? What were people saying? Right, I agree. Flight attendant, cabin crew used to be a glamour. Yeah, it used to be a glamorous job. You have had to have qualifications, height, weight restrictions. It was your job to help everyone. I think that what it is as well is that back in there, not everyone could go on a plane. So the planes weren't as busy, because when I was a kid, and I've not been on a plane still now, it was a luxury. But now everyone can go on a plane. So it's become, it's not just the rich and famous who are going on planes. So now these air hostesses have got to deal with us plebs and us commoners that go on them. I email somebody who's a flight attendant in the USA. Well, I can't. People, I think it will get worse. You're right, Guardian. You really are. It's not a good look, no. But I have heard planes are full of thick people, says Dive Monkey. You lot crack me up. You really do. So we've got some more crazy news coming in. We're trying to look at different news tonight. It's not a curious news. It's on this channel. But we're going to be looking at, you know, various news from serious to not so serious to silly to downright ludicrous. So here we go. Now we have, let's get rid of that one. Hope we're all doing well. 146 watching. Please hit the like if you enjoy the content, or the dislike. You can buy me a coffee if you like what we do. You can't do super chats. A lot of people like to support me. I don't spend any of this on me. I spend it all on my animals, or the wildlife now, the local wildlife. How are you, Julius? Just put that there. And there we go. Right then, this is the next story. Road rage, a moment, a raging driver. This was apparently breaking news. I think it happened today. Raging driver leaps across the highway to punch and kick eco-protesters blocking the road. This was in Germany. So this is a moment, a raging driver. It's about time. You know, they've been doing this in London, and we're too polite in the UK, especially in England. Too polite. And they've been mostly getting away with it. Now they're trying it in Germany. The Germans are not so much polite. Shocking footage captured the moment that the man dashed out into the B36 highway near Victoria Tower in Mannheim, I hope I said that right, Germany, and began assaulting. Now, I kind of think it's their own fault, but there you go. We'll watch the footage and then you can let me know who you think's in the wrong and who's in the right. Okay, 13. Warning, apparently this is disturbing scenes. So if you're sensitive to watching eco warriors have their heads kicked in, please look away. Now, we have to put the warning on there so we don't upset anybody. Thank you very much. Oh, Brian. Kicked a bag, did he? Is that it? Is that it? Oh, come on. I wanted to see more. Really? Go away a minute. I'm sorry, I've got an update. It's telling me I've got an update. I can do the update after. Wow. That was apparently in Germany today. It looked like he kicked a bag to me, but that was just me. This is the moment a raging driver leapt across the highway. A furious motorist punched and kicked eco-protesters who were blocking a German road. He was spotted dragging the sitting protesters away. Guys, what do you think? The man swung a kick at a protester in orange. It did look like he kicked. If you look there, There's her bag. I'm pretty certain he kicked her bag. He was spotted wearing a white vest and grey tracksuit bottoms. The protesters they refused to move. The assailants snapped and began punching and kicking. Now, in England, we will say you can't do that. It's wrong. We don't behave that way. But I don't think the Europeans they'll put up with this sort of shit. I don't know about what you guys think, but I don't think the Europeans will put up with that. You know, like, we're too soft here, in my opinion. I don't know. Is the kicking man in the wrong? He did ask, will you move? And they said no. There was one with a girl grabbing them by the hair. Don't blame them. They are stopping everyone from doing their dailies. Exactly. Now, apparently, people have died. A baby couldn't get to hospital who had an illness. Hello, Brett. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. You don't see me often, do you? On camera, but I thought I'd treat everyone tonight. And you're gauging your eyes out now. Apologies. What do you reckon? I personally like, yeah, there's no need to be so violent. There's no need to punch and kick, but dragging them off the road, I can get down with that. They're in the way, right? They're in the way and they're not moving. I don't agree with punching them, though. That's going a bit far. The police have confirmed to the German media that they were investigating the event but refused to offer a comment on the actions of the police officer. What police officer? Oh, this is something else. The incident comes after a police officer dumped vegetable oil over the head, that's so funny, of a protester who was seen blocking a bridge. Oh, that's class. We need those police officers in the UK. Our police officers are just wet wipes. Our police officers will just sit there painting rainbows on their car and on the floor outside the police station. Hello, Dandelion. Hello, love. Hang on. I've got a visitor. Time out, people. Time out. I've got a visitor. Oh, Dandelion, come here then. Dandelion. Dandy. Awful girl. Come on then, my love. Come on then. There we go, baby girl. That's nice. Sorry, we're back. They shouldn't, Guardian. But over in London, they just do whatever they want. They literally just block the roads. They just don't care. Maybe Dandelion. No, I know what she wants. Yeah, good luck tomorrow with the job, Julius. Good luck, mate. Right. No, she's under here. She's just come up to me now. So last generation are known for their road-based protests, which often see activists gluing themselves to tarmac. Oh, so they're called Last Generation. We all know they're funded by George Soros and the like and the far left. They are literally, you look at these protesters, they're always white. They're always middle to upper class. They're usually either really young or really old. They're all well-to-do. They're either retired or students. They've got nothing better to do. They will have their holidays on these flights. They will fly everywhere. They will have 2 or 3 foreign holidays a year, but it's okay for them because they are social justice warriors. All they care about is the virtue signalling and looking good. It doesn't matter about anything else. It doesn't matter whether you're a complete hypocrite. It only matters whether you're looking good. That's all it matters. And this is why social justice warriors get on my effing tits. Just saying. Anyway, there we go. I don't have any patience for them. Right, okay. Oh, my hair's a mess. It's because it's too hot. Hello, Daz. It's too hot in this weather. Do my hair, straighten it all, and then it just goes like this again. So, like, what's the point? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's too hot. My daughter trains police recruits, but they've been told to go. Oh, really? Well, it's a joke. Right. Right, okay. I'm just catching the chat. I hope you're all okay. please hit the like. Considering it's melting weather, right? Oh, thank you, Space Cat. Considering that it's melting weather, I'm doing my best, folks, all right? Well, they allow it, don't they? They allow it, and it's all wrong. Got a few little crazy stories now. Interesting, you know, bit nuts, but there you go. But I thought it's Friday night, we'll have a little bit of fun. Right, this guy here, a man has been arrested trying to cross the Atlantic in a hamster wheel. I'm not kidding, guys. A man was arrested trying to cross the Atlantic in a giant hamster wheel. Has attempted to run across the ocean many times. I don't know what is going on now, right? But people are losing their minds and acting like we are literally in clown world. Okay, I'm going to put this story in. So if you're watching on the replay and you think, oh, that's an interesting story. Penny's only read a little bit out. So I'm going to go and read the rest of it. There you go. There's the link. We like a bit of fun on this channel, you know. We don't want to be all doom and gloom, because the news is just doom and gloom now, isn't it? I still haven't started me what they're called, like history. We're going to be doing like a time machine type thing where we watch old videos from back in the past as well. I think that's going to be good. Right then, so the link has gone into this story. A Florida man has been arrested for attempting to cross the Atlantic Ocean in a human-sized hamster ball. He has tried the stunt multiple times before. Reza Ray, what an awesome name. Reza Ray Baluchi, that's an awesome name. An Iranian athlete and activist. Why have they always got to be an activist? Can't they just be an athlete? Everyone's an activist these days. Living in the US, was arrested on the 1st of September this year after being spotted by the US Coast Guard. Don't mess with the US Coast Guard, by the way. They are trained like the army are, not like our RNLI that just escort dinghy divers across the English Channel, but that's a different matter. 70 nautical miles off Tibet Island. I like that, Tibet, in Georgia. Baluchi was seen in a human-sized and powered hamster wheel, apparently on his way to London, Stan. However, it's not the first time the activist has been intercepted on his journey across the seas, with Baluchi having attempted to run across the Atlantic in his bubble multiple times. God, my nose is itching. My hair's itching my nose. Right. We're now going to see the video. Here we go. Why has he been arrested, though? Surely if he wants to do that. What? I don't understand what the problem is. Oh, because he's entering London illegally. Is that what it is? Come through the English Channel, you'll be sorted. That's a bit loud. That's definitely.
Quick update on the guy who is hamster wheeling to New York. I'm a beach lifeguard. I was on the beach. This thing showed up. Look at my other videos. But basically, he catches majority of his food with a fishing pole. He does bring snacks and stuff, but he tries to catch most of his food. He doesn't have a motor. It's just him literally crawling through that thing like a hamster wheel to New York. The problem was he couldn't get past the waves when I was lifeguarding. So his friend has a boat and is going to like attach him and then bring him out to the ocean, and then he can start his journey. But as far as the boat like following him or someone like making sure he's safe, he doesn't have that. He does have radios to give distress signals if he needs to. But other than that, he's just sending it. The dude is literally going to New York in this thing.
I thought he was going to London. Oh, God.
Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow. If you Google Run with Reza, I guess you can like watch his live stream of this. He's starting at 3 a.m. if it works out. And Yeah, it's freaking nuts.
It works out. It doesn't, love. He gets arrested. His last attempt, it was reported having been in a 3-day standoff prior to his return to shore. So is he starting in Georgia and trying to get to New York and then to London? During the standoff, he allegedly threatened to harm himself with a knife if authorities attempted to arrest him. He's also reported as claiming he had a bomb on board his ball. The claim was later found to be false. What went down during Balachi's other attempts? And it's got his 2021 attempt. He attempted to reach New York. I'm guessing from Florida. And then he's got all these other attempts. So it's 2016. And then, that's it. I think 2016, 2021, and now 2023. You know, like, the thing is, as long as it's not hurting anybody, I don't see what the problem is. I understand that it's not very safe, but if he just wants, you know, surely he could contact like the Guinness Book of Records or something and get them to sponsor him to try and do this thing. Maybe he's going about it the wrong way. I don't know. Look like Wurzel Gummidge. Thank you, Dr. David Bull. You're such a nice person. You always make me feel better. Look, what do you look? At least I've got hair. At least I've got bloody hair. In this weather, I can't imagine anyone's hair looks very good right now. Okay. Can you? In this weather, can we all just admit that all of our hairs is not going to look the best in this weather? Okay. People that insult me, that's fine. I don't care. Right. I know you're joking. I literally do not care. Okay. But people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, because the amount of people that insult me for my looks, I'm not on about you, Dr. Stable, I know you're joking, but just in general, you know, the people who insult me for my looks, let's see what you look like. We never do. Okay, let's see them on camera. Now, do you remember that missing plane? That, MH370? Do you remember that? Do you remember oh God, look at all this. Look at all this crap, all this ads stresses me out. Right, okay. People think huge metal object washed up on the beach could be part of the missing MH370. Do you remember all this, folks? The missing aircraft. That was really weird, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm going to have to tie mine back. Oh, Adam, you're so sweet. My hair's terribly frizzy. Honestly, I know you're joking, Dr. David Bull. I'm very, you know, I've got a very dry sense of humour, but I'm actually on about not you. Yeah, so basically, I've got very, very fine hair, and hello, old bag, and it goes very, very frizzy. So this is actually quite good for me to last this long. Usually by now it's out here, but it's starting. With all the conspiracy theories surrounding, do we all remember the craft, the plane craft? This was weird. I always thought maybe aliens had abducted it, because things don't just disappear. Or there was somebody on board that the West wanted gone, and they usually blame it on the Russians, don't they? But there's don't look at fungal feet. Thank you very much. Don't look at that ad. It's gross. That's better. So apparently this is washed up on a beach with all the conspiracy theories. Yes, those pesky conspiracy theorists surrounding the missing MH370 aircraft. It's no wonder that people are still searching for clues. I've got another visitor. Hello, mate. You're not allowed treaties because you've had a bad tummy, haven't you? Okay, you can have one because you look so cute. Just one. Just one, dude. One. Okay? What do you mean you don't want one? Well, you're going to have to live with one, Oscar. Good boy. Sorry, I'm back. Bloody rabbits. They don't give me a moment. Okay, after a mysterious metal object washed up on an Australian beach last month, many were quick to suggest it was part of the doomed plane. Well, it probably was. However, experts, I wonder who the experts are, I wonder who they work for, have revealed that there's a much more out of this world explanation for the strange cylinder. Hang on a minute. So to stop people thinking it's part of that plane, they're going to say it's aliens. Are you absolute shitting me? What are people saying in chat? Let's get back. The one world government did it. Penny slander is the tool they use when the argument is lost. That is so true, Tom. Very, very true. I'm sorry you get those trolls. Just Julius get trolls as well. When I moved with my son, I've missed something. Lizards did it. You need to send Ukrainian people to Russia to hide them from Zelensky. Good point. Good point. Government official, says Mary. I've just made it 99 likes, says Matthew. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Hit the like, guys. It's a conspiracy, Penny. I can't believe what I'm about to read. My back's hurting, so I'm constantly having to adjust my back. So apologies about this. Okay. I'm scared to read this now, but I'm going to read it because it says there's a much more out of this world explanation. Okay, he went missing in 2014 with the Malaysian Airlines aeroplane departing Kuala Lumpur airport and was never seen again. Those on board included 227. Do you know what we need to do? Just quickly, I wanted to say this. Why don't we do a live stream, right, investigating this exact story? Like, not now. Well, we'll do a live research night. So what I'll do, I'll get a few basic bits of information. Oh, right. That's so sweet. You do sound posh, I agree, Julius. But not everyone that sounds posh is posh, and not everyone that's posh sounds posh, you know? But there you go. But I agree, you just sound posh. Anyway, we could do who's up for a live research night. So if we can get some very basics. Oh, it's beyond that, mate. It's beyond surgery, apparently. Right. I don't know. We don't know, Glasgow Dave. I'm not their keepers. Paz does usually join me even on a Friday, but not always, you know. Now, we could do a live research night. We could get the flight logs, if it's possible, to find out who, because I've never really looked into it. Yes, CERN is another one. That'll be on my other channel. A live research stream. No, my bed's fine, Tone. I love my bed. Well, I love my mattress. It's amazing. Yeah, it would as well, me, JJ. Anyway, back to this. So we could do a live research night. If we can find out some basics, the dates, the times, who was on board, if we can get hold of the flight loss logs. Because I suspect there are at least one interesting people. Yeah, crowd research. And yeah, David, I've been doing this for years. We've done a few like it in the past. I remember Where's Kenny? Do you, Cynthia? That was one of my favourites, if not my favourite, where we were looking for Kenny, who went missing in a haunted cave that could sing. He was never seen again. That was quite a long time ago. Anyway, so just as a little side note, we're going to have a look at that. But anyway, it says, since then, the internet has been awash with theories. Many believe it crashed into the ocean. Well, that's not really a conspiracy theory, is it? He crashed into the ocean. Surely that's just common sense. A conspiracy theory would be that aliens took it away. Some locals even assumed that a mysterious metal cylinder, it probably is. When the media are dismissing something as not that, it probably is that. So when locals are seeing this mysterious metal cylinder and thought it was part of the debris, it initially left residents baffled, with one commenting, it's just unusual it would wash up like that. Yeah, it's obviously from that. It looked beautiful out in the water when it was floating on Saturday night, with some experts claiming that MH370's final resting place is around 1,560 kilometres west of Perth. It was a natural place for people to make that connection, but an expert immediately clarified there was no chance. Now, I'm sorry, that to me, right, It's in the right place. It's off the coast in Western Australia. It's in the right place. It's metal. It looks like it could be a part of an aeroplane. There's a bloody good chance it's part of the aeroplane. And the reason why they want to dismiss it, is because there's probably, they don't want anyone to find out what happened to that plane, right? They don't want anyone to find out. And if they, do you remember that, Cynthia? Yeah, the shaft jokes. Yes. Because if they admit that is part of that plane, then they would have to like use it as evidence, and they may discover they want to hide it all. It's what is it then? Are they actually going to say it's aliens? Are they actually going to say they would rather it was extraterrestrial than just admit that it's part of this plane? If that's the case, that's ridiculous. But let's read on. But the size of it, the shape of it, and the fact that the part that's out the water is almost brand new, though this means we are unfortunately, I'm sorry, but no, look at it. Oh, no, that's not new. It's covered in barnacles, look. Local police have dismissed rumours. I'm not joking, listen to this. Experts at ASA, yeah, there's actually an ASA, Australian Space Agency, have revealed the structure is actually part of a spacecraft. I'm not fucking joking. They are actually going there.
Investigators are interested in two things. One, who was speaking? Was it
the object appeared in early August, around the time that India launched its Chandrayaan, I can't say that, 3 Pro. They're saying, although the barnacle on the object suggests it was part of a previous launch by the India Space. Yes, experts at ASA, not NASA, believe the metal object, which stands nearly 2 meters tall, to be an extended third stage. Oh, yes, of course. It's part of a spacecraft. Because ASA said so. The Australian Space Agency is committed to the long-term sustainability of outer space activities, including debris mitigation. What? I just don't know what to say. I don't know. Just every time the media say to us, right, it's not that, it's that. You know that it's the opposite, don't you? You know, it's just so obvious that it's from that. Whoever's got that, whoever has it, you need to look into it. I sent you a passenger list. Thank you very much, Dave. That is amazing. I just find that really dodgy. They've just said it was out of this world, and then when you read into it, it says it's from the Indians. I'm suspicious of that, guys. I don't know about you, right? I've been going to every night. I'm not going to be on for long. I'm really tired. Right then, let's have a look at a couple more stories. Yeah, this is a weird one, guys. I've had a few people contacting me, including Sophie, if you're watching, my love, on Insta, about this dust. Now, I haven't noticed this dust, but has anybody else here noticed this weird dust on their cars? Now, they're trying to say it's the Saharan desert again. Now, guys, I don't know how else to say this to you. It's not dust from the Sahara Desert. They're lying to us, all right? Yeah, this might be on the wrong channel. Yeah, I'm a conspiracy realist, but they do lie to us. I do not believe that dust from the Sahara is blowing across India and all these places and ending up in the UK on our cars. I believe, and I might be wrong, okay, this is my belief, and then we're all entitled to our belief, that this is shit that's spraying in the sky and it's the remnants is falling down on our cars. That's just my thoughts. But either way, layers of dust have been on car, and it's been ruined. I can't speak. Drivers with layer of dust on car warned over ruining paintwork. It's not really worded very well. If you're one of the millions out there who woke up to find your car covered in dust, listen up. Drivers have been warned about cleaning weird substance. Oh, I thought it was just dust from the Sahara Desert, but now it's a weird substance off, as it could damage the motor. The covering of dirt, oh, it's dirt now, confused motorists up and down the country yesterday. So let's have a look at this Saharan dust. Saharan sand. Wow, is that it? Okay. How do I get this off now? Right. If you've had the urge to clean it off or even draw puerile imagery on the back of someone else's car, don't. According to experts, the dust can seriously damage. So we've gone from sand to dirt to dust. I would absolutely love it if somebody had this shit on their car. They could get hold of it, put it in a little pot, and we'll get it sent off somewhere. Maybe Paz's professor friend could help. We had 101 on air quality Wednesday morning here while I was at work at Loughborough. 101 is harmful. Thought it was strange looking fog. Do you know what, Matthew? You're spot on, mate. Yesterday morning we had a weird fog. You are spot on. We could do with a sample. Do you know, I didn't even look at our car. I promise you, it's dust from Sahara with weather patterns. It's nothing new. I remember it happening years ago as well. Did you, Nicola? I just don't believe that's what it is. We could have to, yeah. If anyone's got any sand, can you please try and say, well, Nicola's got some. You get a sample, right? Let's get a sample and let's take it from there. I'm suspicious. Is it sand, bucket and spade? Hello, Terry Wookfit. How you doing? Did you have a weird fog as well? I didn't even think about that. Hello, Bridget Blair. We had a weird. Was it last night we had the weird fog? It was last night we had it up here in Yorkshire. We had a weird fog. I remember looking out the window last night and thinking, huh? Fog in this ridiculous summer. Yeah. Oh my God. So loads of us. Yeah, Terry said he had a camel in his car the other morning. Honestly, Terry, you can't take them anywhere. Paranormal Research, is that you, Camo? Hello, my friend. Good to see you. He's in the UK. Thank you for acknowledgement. You sound the job, says Irene. Hello, Irene, love. You had it a few weeks ago, really. Hello, David. Way up in Dundee. I'm very suspicious about this, guys. I was last time. The last time I remember it happening was 2013. But do you know something? I don't know whether you guys remember this, and I think I've spoken to you about this before. Maybe Cynthia will remember. Do you guys remember a few years ago? That's not a Yorkshire accent. I'm originally from the Midlands, but I've been up here for 11 years. So I've got a bit of a mismatch going on. I do have some East Yorkshire coming out sometimes. It comes and goes. Brum Vixen, yesterday morning my car was covered. I'm sure it was this morning for me. Anyway, what I wanted to say is, I don't know about you guys, but do you remember about 7 or 8 years ago, maybe not that long, there was that weird fog down on the south coast. Do you guys remember this? And nobody knew what it was. Are you from Stafford, Adam? Nobody knew what it was. Yes, Was they getting killed though? They weren't getting killed, was they? Do you remember that? And they said, and France said it weren't coming from there. Do you remember that weird glowing fog a few years ago? And it quickly got covered up. It was all over the news, and then it just got covered up. Do you remember it or not? Well, basically, there was people. Hello, Irene, love. If the winds in the upper part of the atmosphere are blowing north, the dust can be carried, says Denise. I'm just suspicious, though, Denise, because I just don't trust the... But do you guys remember, right, there was that glowing... Is this what you're talking about, Terry? Yes, people were getting sick. Is this what you're talking about? This wasn't Saharan sand. People down south, there was a weird glowing fog that was coming in, and people that were on the beach were ending up getting really, really sick. And France said at the time, it's not us, it's nothing to do with us. And no one knew what it was. And it was headline news for about 2 days, and then it just disappeared off the news. Do you remember, Heidi? It just disappeared off the news. It was caused by ghosts from a leper colony, says Terry Wookfit. Apparently they'd been stolen and murdered. Why don't I remember this? Oh my God, do we have a Mandela? Oh, that was Oscar. No, this happened. I'm telling you, this happened. Heidi remembers it. Oh, let me do a quick Google. You can see my searching face if you want, or maybe not. I can't remember what year it was. Okay, so this is my searching face. So I can't see you. You can see me. So I'm searching on the internet. This is my searching face. Was it Kent, was it? Right, hold on. Oh, these bloody bites are killing me. Because I've been sat out there of an evening streaming. It's all Uselot's fault. Uselot have created a monster with Ninniwig, and you've made me get... I mean, joking, guys. You know I'm only joking. The cars were covered today, says Rach. We saw some things, to scrape some. And yes, the magnet picked it up. There you go. And yes, absolutely. Right, Rach, can we all keep... Katie, I'm the same. I'm about to pass out now. Adam A, he came in here and he gave me a super chat of £10 and he asked me to go on his show as well, Adam. But I said no. I'm not famous though. You love my searching face, Synth. Is it all serious like this? And I very rarely do searching faces. And I very rarely do serious faces as well. Activated jar. I've had to get some steroid cream. Yeah, I'm really tired. I'm really, really, really tired. Jenna. Yeah, everything it just gets other people in, doesn't he? I'm not a big fan. Anyway, I don't hurt his feelings if he's watching. Searching face. I can't remember when it was. Weird fog. Kent videos. Oh, this is it. Oh no, freezing fog. It wasn't freezing fog. Do you remember when France said, maybe it wasn't Kent, weird fog, France, at the time, they blamed it on France, do you remember? And they said that it was some sort of like nuclear waste coming from France. Hello, Blackjack. Hello, Animal Auntie Bev. Hello, Sherry's. Do you guys, hello, Peaky Blinders, do you remember this? And like Katie, my love. They said that France said it's not us, and they tried to blame it onto France. It wasn't the Saharan dust. It had like a green glow. Here, what's this? Here we go. I found it. I found it. Terrifying moment. Toxic cloud descends on UK beach. There we go. This is it. Here we go. And they tried to blame it on France. And when France said, it's not us, it went deadly silent. Mystery continues. See, they never ever explained it. So it's a terrifying moment. Toxic cloud descends. This is part of the show now, by the way, just to let you know. On a UK beach, sparking mass illness as bank holiday families return to beach just hours later. Mystery continues to surround the cause of the chemical haze. But less than 24 hours on, families with young kids have returned to the beach. I told you I weren't imagining things, didn't I? And that was really weird. Yeah, I'm just popping it in now. 2017, August, end of August. People were really, really ill. Yeah, dozens of people had to be decontaminated in hospital, with medics seen treating victims while covered head to toe in protective hazmat suits. I knew I weren't imagining it. One beachgoer described how it came out of nowhere, leaving the smell of chlorine in the air and turning a nice, clear, sunny day into chaos. I think they were experimenting. I think this was just before they got going really hard on the trailing, because yesterday outside my house, and many of you seen, the sky was bright blue, and all of a sudden it was weird. The sun turned white, and it was just really weird, and the sky went a really strange colour, and it was horrible. Let me just see if I can find the first story. Yeah, look, medical in hazmat suits. It was a weird mist, and it just appeared. Now, we all had that mist last night, that fog thing. They never found an answer. They tried to fob it off onto the French, and I'm so glad the French said, nothing to do with us. So they just brushed it under the carpet. We never heard a thing. We never got an answer. The nature of the gas hasn't been established. East Sussex Fire and Rescue has advised it is extremely unlikely that it's in chlorine, as was being suggested on social media. It was making people really, really ill. Their eyes were watering, their eyes were burning, they were having respiratory problems. Yeah, there's a video here. Panic and confusion after gas leak. Oh, is that what they tried to say? Bullshit, bullshit. Start it again. Look over here. See it?
About 10 minutes ago, it was 6.
Why would you want to go on a beach with pebbles? That's just ridiculous. I wouldn't want to go on a beach like that. I want sand when I go on a beach. Look at it. Yeah, this is the original story, I think. Hold on. I know it's not right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here we go.
I've arrived here at Burning Gap due to chlorine gas. Chemical has been up in the air for the last 30 minutes.
Chlorine gas.
As soon as we have any more further information, we'll be right your way.
They then denied it was that after. I knew I weren't imagining things. They never knew what, they never found out what it was. Holidaymakers were seen rubbing their eyes and coughing as they packed up their belongings. Police ordered people to stay away, and there were queues at the district hospital. Victims were seen waiting to enter a tent outside the hospital. The RNLI said possibly some kind of gaseous fumes had drifted over the scene, and a significant number of people on cliff tops. No, they were not on the cliff tops. They were below the cliffs, because you can see the cliffs behind them. had been struck down with symptoms including irritation, sore eyes and vomiting. No, they weren't on a cliff. There's the cliff. They were down here. See, they were all arguing with each other, saying, oh, well, it's this, it's that. Look.
Eyeballs. Everybody's eyeballs.
Wow.
Eyeballs. Everybody's eyeballs.
Anyway, though, I just remembered about it because of this weird Saharan desert stuff. So there you go. Hello, Sky Church. Hello, AI. She's a Brummie Mank, am I? No, I'm not a Brummie Mank. I'm married to a Mank, but I live in Yorkshire. So there you go. What else have we got here? Miss Penny speaking Mancunian. Ammonia does that. What they do, right, when they don't know or they're trying to blame it on something else, they'll like, that agency will blame that agency. That agency will blame that. And then it causes this state of confusion. And nobody ever announced what it was. You've just seen, it's all right, Mandela. You've just seen that was, we never got an answer. One was, the RNLI said it was on a cliff. Another one said it was gaseous fumes. Another one said it was chlorine. Good point, Paul. What was it? We never found out. And this is what pees me off these days about journalism, is nobody ever pushes for the truth. It's like a half-assed acceptance of we don't know. So those people who were affected that day, for all we know, they could have had ongoing respiratory issues for the rest of their lives. We don't know. Do you know what I mean? So there you go. Right, we'll do one more because I'm really tired and you guys are tired. We're all tired. Little N, I can't believe he's still up watching telly. I can hear him. What are we doing now? This was a bit of a crazy one. Hold on. Okay, now I'm going to put the link into this one. A gran has threatened. Hello, Herman Tossa. Oh, thank you, Shona. Thank you again to David Wellings and to Vicky Starbird. Right, so we've got one here. A gran at Karen's Diner. Gran threatens to knock out Karen's Diner waiter. What? It's actually called Karen's Diner, for calling her a silly bitch. They say the customer is always right, but not at Karen's Diner, apparently. Unaware of the restaurant's infamously awful way of dealing with diners, and they actually do. One gran threatened to knock out a staff member in the now viral video. Even more hilariously, staff struggled to stay in character as they served the miffed matriarch. Apparently, this is actually real. There's a Karen's Diner, and it's at the Sheffield branch, and the pensioner was completely unaware of the taunting that was about to be dished out. For those foodies who haven't visited yet, Karen's Diner is notorious for being rude to its guests and hires actors to serve up various insults. This makes it more hilarious as the grandmother enters the restaurant and is shocked to hear a staff member swearing. So, what's going on here? There we go.
Why were you going to do about it? What? Why were you going to do about it? Oh.
It's like Hazel, doesn't it? It's her.
Have you said anything else or something?
Hi. Is that Hazel? She's from Sheffield. Maybe she went home. Oh, no, it's not. Bloody hell, she looked like it. No, it's not. It's not.
This bloody face.
Get over here.
Oh, what a bloody mess.
Go on, do it.
What's the rest?
Were you going?
Do the family know Aaron's dying?
Do you have any dietary requirements or any allergies I need to know about? Apart from consciousness?
Why would you want to go there?
Are you aware it's a cashless venue and check payment by card only?
We are now.
Do we accept cash and tips, particular pension ones?
You're not getting a bloody tip off me. I'll tell you that much.
You're not getting a bloody tip off me.
You tell your customers like this. You don't expect anybody to come in here.
It's a shame, isn't it?
It is a shame.
Why that? Because it's the most busiest restaurant in Sheffield, believe it or not.
Well, you must be dragging off the street.
Oh, switch your head on and figure out where you are, love. Do that.
Figure out where you are, love. I had no idea what people are saying in chat. Has anybody ever been to a Karen's diner? I'd love to go there. I'd crack up. I want to go. It's in Sheffield, apparently. I'm wondering whether there's any more. I've missed quite a bit of chat then when I was looking at that. There's a similar place in Florida, but much more family orientated and no swearing. I had to stand with my nose against the wall because they said I hadn't eaten all my dinner. Oh, that's funny. It's the one in Birmingham as well, Adam. Our women ran our country whilst we went to war. Yeah, they're true. I know it's real. I don't know why anybody would want to go in there, because you wouldn't know what was in character and what wasn't in character. So let's say you had a genuine problem with your meal and you say to the server, I've had an issue with this. It tastes like shit. Fuck off. You don't know whether they're joking or not. I wouldn't want to go there. But apparently this gran went there and she said if I were younger, I would have knocked you out. And it says, hang on, let me just go down. So I thought it was Hazel. I'm not joking. In a very on-brand manner, the server responds, what are you going to do about it? Shut the fuck up. Well, most of us might have realised the theme by this point and taken the insult with a pinch of salt. The pensioner refuses to back down. If I were younger, I'd knock you out. She furiously tells them as a staff member and the gran get into a full-blown bun fight. The now viral video gets even funnier as a male colleague begins to taunt the table with the elderly woman telling her loved ones, who's picked this bloody place? I never heard that bit. That's so funny. Let's have a look where Karen's diners are. I've never heard of them. Has anybody else ever heard of them? Apparently there's more than one. That's the Sheffield branch. I've never heard. I don't want to go to one. Bloody hell, no. Oh my goodness, they're all over. Oh my goodness. Guys, look. I'm ending this now, by the way. I'm tired. I've been a stream demon tonight. You've had a lot of... I need a break. I won't be in tomorrow night. Oh my God, can you imagine? I've got a visitor. Hold on. Hello. Oh, my leg. Oh, me back. Hello, love. She jumps on the bed sometimes. Hello, beautiful girl. You okay? Are you okay? She would, yeah, Bridget. Good point. Hello, then. Hello, fuzzball. You're so beautiful, dandelion. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Sid! Ah! Leave the he alone. Can you get him in the bathroom, please? Get him ready for bed. Right, great burgers and very rude service. You can even buy merch. This is currently unavailable. Well, that's not very good, is it? Locations. our locations. Wow, they're all over the world. Look, UK. So there's like one in Indonesia, one in New Zealand, one in Australia. There's loads in UK and there's one in US. So, right. So our closest then would be Sheffield. But there's also why some pink and some blue and some yellow, I wonder what the difference is. So let's have a look at the menu of the Sheffield Karens. Let's have a look. I like the colours. So we've got the basic Karen, and you get a British hand-pressed steak beef a beef burger with cheese and tomato and all the nices. And then that one you also get onion rings and sauce, and I don't know, you get bacon on it as well. It's not cheap though. We pride ourselves on the quality produce, fantastic food, and by far the worst service you've ever received. You can even order some Karen's Bingo wings. There you go, which is spicy buffalo sauce. Whoever thought of this, hats off to you, because if you want to go into this market, which is already flooded, you know, the fast food and the diners and the restaurants and the cafe, it's flooded. If you want to stand out and be different, then, oh, you can't see the menu, can you? Sorry, it's not showed it yet. Apologies for that. It didn't show you the menus. But basically, you can get burgers and all sorts of stuff. There's jobs, there's franchises. You can book a table online. Wow, there you go. I've missed you, Sid. How you doing? Mike Yarwood, who's that? I don't know who that is. If you want to laugh, it's worth going to one. Have you been to one then, Nikki? Right. Dr. David Bull, how are you doing, old bag? I've not seen you for a long time. I miss you. Right then, are we done? We're wrapping up now. We've got through quite a bit of news stories tonight, so there's still loads more. I could have gone on for another hour, but I'm too tired. There's Heart Attack Cafe in Las Vegas. It'll be a giggle if you were in a group. I'd be a nightmare. I will tell you what I'm like. If someone starts on me, I would be an absolute fucking nightmare. Get in there, Sid. I'm still not right. I'm really tired. I've streamed 3 times today. Oh, she's back. She's back. Dandelion. Do you want to see Ninewig before we go? Do you want to see him? Do you want to treat him, my love? Dandelion. Yeah, then. Dandy. Awful girl. Yeah. Oh, he dropped him. There he is. Oh. How are you? Are you still? Who's Mike Yarwood? Are you still in Nottingham, old bag? You want the pig? Right. AI, you watching? Hang on. Wig. Yeah, the hedgehogs have been out. Was there 2 hedgehogs or just the one? Ninewig's coming, by the way. Oh. Oh, God. Was he asleep? Yeah. Could I have a cup of tea, please? Yeah, I'm coming off now. Oh, really? You're already doing it? Yeah. Thank you. Come on then, Uncle Sid's here. Come on. There you go. I've got the lamps on as well for you so you can see him a bit. There you go. I'm going to put the big light on a sec just so they can see him. You can see him anyway. Oh, that's bright. There you go. Now, do you have anything you want to say to the viewers? Ready? Go. Talking to that mic there. Okay, can you give them instructions on how to be good Snoopy servants? Yeah. Okay, so basically he's telling you, he was asleep, I'll woke him up for you lot. He's basically telling, hello Louis, he's telling you that Mummy was so naughty putting him in the jail today. Carry on. I know it was 3 times. Really? Right. Oh, he's now blaming you lot. He says that you lot made him do it. You put him up to it to be naughty. Okay, so apparently it's all your fault. You put him up to be naughty, and it's your fault why Mummy had to put him in the jail. Yeah, and then he should go to Karen's. Yeah, I agree. Okay, we're happy now. We're done. Anything else? He does need to take responsibilities. I agree. Look at his face. Okay. Thank you. It's all right, Jenna. So apparently it's all of your faults, according to Ninny. Don't eat my hair, Ninny. He's very shiny. Hello, White Knight. He's hello, nature. He's going to eat my hair. I know he is. Anything else you want to add? Oh, Sid. I will set. I go and set. Sorry. Oh, no, Ninny. Look at him. Look how much he loves his mummy. This is what he's like. When he's outside, you see the terrorism of a ninny, of this ninny, right? When he's in the house and he's not showing off for the cameras, this is what he's like with me. Look. You want mama? Anything else? Don't eat my hair. I know you're thinking about it. Anything else you want to add? Right. Anything else? Look at him. Butter wouldn't melt. Butter would not melt. Daddy's brewing the tea now. It's been so naughty, Sid. He's tired. All right. You want to go to bed? Okay. Okay. Right. There you go then, guys. You heard it direct from Ninny Wig's mouth. Ah, Sid, you're so sweet. Oh. Ah, someone just sent £5. I want to say a big thank you. Oh, Sid, that's too much, Sid. Oh, Sid, that's going to help me pay for the hay. Oh, thank you. All right. Daddy wants to go in now. Do you want one of these treaties? Do you want one of these little hand? Turn this big light off now, please. It's hurting his eyes. Turn the big light off, please. Thank you. Oh, what's this? Put it on there, please. Oh, no, then. Right, look, it's too hot anyway. Yeah, Baba, you take me. Right, give me a big kiss. You can have some in a bit when it's cooled down, right? Say goodbye to your people. Watch this one. I go to give him a kiss. Watch his little hand. Watch. Give Mummy a kiss. What do you mean no? Give Mummy a kiss. Bye-bye. I am your leader. I am your emperor. All hail me. All hail Snoopy. Go on then, Ninny Week. Mwah. Kiss on the butt. Night, Ninny. Don't worry. I'll save you some tea. Oh, my God. It's so hot. I'm so tired. Right. It's because she's moved into the shed now, so she plays out the back. So Pumpkin and Teddy and Lucy play out the back. And the reason why they don't come out the front is because Al's doing the lounge and we have the front door open. And when the front door is open, Oscar and Dandelion come out. Those can't meet them. They can't meet, they'll fight. So while the other two are coming out, the other ones go out the back, you see. There's method to our, you know, we have to ensure that they don't meet. So that's why. Thank you again to Sid and to David Wellings. Liquid sorting, liquid cooling for this. I don't know what that is. What's that? What's a tread ripper? Is that a computer? No, he's still awake. He's been a little sod. He's usually fast asleep now, but it's too hot. So I need to go and tell him to turn off now and go to sleep. He sleeps really sporadically, Candice. He'll usually sleep for a good couple of hours after his adventures. And then he'll wake up, he'll have something to eat, he'll watch some TV, and then he'll go back to sleep again for a bit. And then he'll wake up, go back to sleep again. And he's like that. What's the temperature, Louis? It's like 11 at night and it's about 22. Jack will go to sleep soon, though. It's a processor. Oh, Oscar, no. Oscar, just see what the temperature is. It's 19 degrees, so it's this is at 11 o'clock at night. It's about 68, something like that, which is a lot for a night time if you're in Fahrenheit. I think you are, aren't you? Right then. I have one, yeah. I have one little boy. I homeschool him as well, Adam. 22. No, he won't. He doesn't really jump on the bed. He's too big now. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be even hotter. Hello, Surf Roy. So tomorrow, all being well, tomorrow night, me and Al and Jack are going to have a little drive. Hopefully around sort of like 7:30, 8. And we're going to have a drive up to either to the Yorkshire Wolds or the North York Moors. We're going to take the telescope. We're going to take it off the base. And we're going to go sky watching. So we might, if I can get a signal, I'll do a little live stream because you can see all the stars up there. So that'll be nice. And that's it really. So I hope you've enjoyed it for this new show. Obviously, I can't get even, you know, there's so much going on in the news. That doesn't surprise me, Nature. I'm sorry to hear that. They're all a bit nuts, aren't they? Yeah, it'll be nice for Jack. So we've been out today. We've been out most. My friend is in Egypt. Oh, no, sod that. So anyway, so I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow night, tomorrow evening, if I can get a signal. And then for now, thank you for joining me for my news show. I hope you've enjoyed it. I tried to get quite a few more light-hearted news in. Yeah, Dr. David Bull, I'll be in the studio with Hidden Underbelly, and Pincho is hoping to be on location. Now, Ted did say he'd go as well. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the show, the news show. And I do enjoy doing these. And happy birthday again to Brum. I hope you feel better soon. Adam A, thank you for joining us. Exactly. And if guys, I homemade. If you have any questions about homemeding, let me know. I'm going to put a poll out tomorrow asking if people would like me to do a homemade stream where you guys can come in and ask me any questions you want. And also, I'm going to be doing a rabbit stream as well, rabbit care. And I'll be taking questions. I'll do my best. I know a lot about Ninnywigs as well. I know about 99.9% of what there is to know about guinea pigs, and I'd say everything about rabbits that I could possibly know. Any other animals, I know bits, but I'm not going to pretend I know enough, so I would never talk about that. But I get a lot of people asking me to do rabbit videos and how to care for them and if they make a good pet and whatnot. Do they need vaccinations? Do they need someone to be with them all day? Blah blah blah. So I can do a rabbit stream. So in the wrong order. I don't know what you're on about, Nature. We've done a news show and now we're just ending. So I'm not quite sure what you're on about. But you should go to your local newspapers. Anyway, guys, take care. Night. Lots of love. Thank you again to Sid. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow night. And hopefully, all being well, Sunday we'll be doing a paranormal live stream. I just want to say again, happy anniversary to me and my hubby. 11 years married today. So take care, guys. Lots of love. Bye.